Happy New Year, sis, and Happy New Year's, tribe. And I have to say, sis, you have gone and messed up and landed in my New Year's Eve special. My name is Miriam Nabunya. I'm a service expert, an entrepreneur, and a life coach based in Oslo. I started Edges and Drinks, or I initiated Edges and Drinks as a celebration of my long and personal journey to self-discovery. And I wanted it to be a celebration shared with my peers, people who got the kind of journey I had just gone through, and that's Black and brown women in the Nordic region, just like myself. Now, after 2 years of this hair and culture celebration during Black History Month in Oslo, we are now on the doorstep of year 3 of this beautiful experience that is becoming more and more of a movement. And that, sis, deserves an applause. So this year, this upcoming year, I want you to be excited because we are turning 3 years. And with that, in the beginning, we knew it was maybe a hype. So people were curious and people wanted to participate. Year 2, this year, we really got your feedback. We had made some adjustment from the first year to meet your needs because we're all about serving Black and brown women in the Nordics. But to be honest, where in the Nordic region have you seen a room filled with Black and brown women celebrating life in each other's company? Or where in the Nordic region have you experienced a gathering where Black and brown women's cultural heritages are amplified through music, hair, fashion, and storytelling in a safe space specifically curated for them? Don't worry, I'll wait.
A few moments later.
Okay, while you are thinking, let me continue. Spoiler alert, you're not gonna find it anywhere. You're not gonna find an organization or a group that is dedicated, working diligently to serve Black and brown women in the Nordic region. But search no more, sis, we're here. Edges and Drinks is here to serve you. This year, our second year, we implemented a lot of your feedbacks, like as I mentioned earlier, and with those feedbacks, we also leaned more into the connecting part of our mission, which is unapologetically connecting, equipping, and celebrating Black and brown women in the Nordics. We had a showcase put together by a showcase committee with textured hair specialists from Finland, Sweden, and Norway. The program had participants from across the Nordics, and the whole show, the whole celebration was streamed live with almost 200 people watching from across 5 countries. That is so amazing. We're so humbled, and thank you so much for your feedback that is still coming in. And it's amazing because you have clearly shown that this is important and that we have actually been yearning for a concept, an initiative as Edges and Drinks. So as we move on and as I share more of how 2024 is going to look like, I want to thank you from the bottom of my and my team's hearts. So 2024 is here, sis, and I want you to start getting excited because you know what? I know that 2024 is going to be your year. The reason I know this is because leading up to 2024, we've really understood the need of a safe space such as Edges and Drinks. A safe space where Black and brown women in the Nordics can come home. A safe space where our needs and emotions are validated and heard, and our stories are not questioned whether they are true or not. And sis, I know you've heard this before and it's only led to disappointment. But if you give me the pleasure of your trust, I promise to cherish it and do good by you. While working as a coach back in 2016, I started theming every year in order for me to diligently stay laser focused on my goals for the upcoming year. And this practice or tool, if you may, has helped me reach tremendous personal and business goals. So for the word of 2024, I decided to share this with you, our Edges and Drinks family. And I wish that this word gives you hope and courage. And most importantly, I pray that this word truly penetrates your spirit so that you will allow yourself to fully embrace it. For 2024, we are leaning more into the equip part of our mission. And we have a full-blown program, all-year program, specifically curated for you, for us, and for our babies. Because it's only ignorant to state that we are here to cater and serve Black and brown women without thinking about your babies. The word for 2024 is overflow. Overflow. Let it marinate. Let it roll off your tongue. Overflow. You're probably wondering, how do you know this? The thing is that around mid-June every year, I get a word, I get a nudge leaning to the upcoming year, a nudge, a kind of compass that I can question, but also most of it just wakens a curiosity in me. So I try to question and stay woke to, is this the word that we're supposed to walk into? So when it comes to overflow, I have really been looking into it. I'm also wondering, what does this mean for the Afro-Nordic woman? Because the times that we're living in are not allowing us to dream too big, are not allowing us to think of a life of overflow for many reasons. And worldly injustices have become the norm. But it also got me thinking of the billions of women who have had to sow seeds in their children, doing so knowing that they wouldn't be around to see those seeds grow. I think about their inner pains and I think about their courage. I think about the strong shoulders that we stand on due to their unconditional love and courageous acts. You might not think of overflow when you think about the life of a Black woman. And sis, I don't blame you. Many of us grew up just wanting to belong and not needing to do any kind of Black girl maths before we left our house. Being valuable and yet such a vulnerable member of society. Knowingly existing in a system that is not built for you. Being opinionated, ridiculed, articulate, and still strong-willed. You don't think of a Black woman when you think of a life filled with overflow, right? Like the good sis Chisom Udese once wrote, how do you talk about a reality that is not meant to be discussed? How do you address a thing that is often denied on a systematic, societal, and interpersonal level? I'll tell you, we create safe spaces. Safe spaces such as Edges and Drinks, such as Her Space, such as Good Hair Day, and such as a sit at the table. And we regroup and change the narrative. But changing the narrative takes courage, rest, and community. You're probably wondering what that looks like in practice, but don't worry sis, we've got you. During 2024, we've made it our mission with the help of our partners to equip you in doing just that, changing the narrative and dismantling the strong Black woman complex. Oof, that hit me. Dismantling the strong Black woman complex. We'll be doing this through monthly activities with the mere goal of creating an overflow in your body, mind, and spirit. We'll also be hosting community dinners and lead tough but yet important conversations with professionals within the areas of Black mental, emotional, and physical health. We're going to look into the tea on how it is to date while black in the Nordics, have some giveaways, and then in addition to all of that, share tools to help guide you through this extremely important upcoming year of overflow. And I haven't even spoken about our 3-year anniversary celebration. This will be taking place on the 27th of October here in Oslo, Norway. It's time, sis. It's your turn. It's your time. It's your time to thrive. It's your turn to thrive. Mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. Can I get an amen on that one? It's your turn. It's your turn to that soft life. Claim it. But don't be fooled, sis. Don't be fooled, and I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to demand something of you. It's going to demand that you show up for you. It's going to demand that you show up for your babies or your future babies. We are breaking generational curses. We are changing the narrative, and it's going to take work. But the best part of all of it is that we'll be doing it together. The word of 2024 is overflow. So believe me when I say that we are going to bask in this beautiful process to a life of overflow together. And before you know it, we'll be sharing testimonials of the year of overflow. So claim it, sis. It's yours to embrace, to penetrate into your system, and to see to it that it comes into every area of your life. But like I said, we'll be doing this together. So until then, I wish you a wonderful New Year's Eve. I wish you all the best with your celebration and celebrating these holidays with your family. And I'll see you in 2024. And until then, remember to drink your water, mind your business, and protect your peace. Happy New Year's Eve.